Beloved cosmic family, listen with your soul, not just with your ears. If at this very instant you feel a silent weight descending upon your chest when thinking about money, if there is a constant ringing in your ears that seems to transmit something your mind cannot yet translate, if you woke up today with a tired body, even after hours of sleep, with a tight throat and tense shoulders for no apparent reason, do not close this transmission. What we have come to deliver now is no longer mere content. It is a stellar command, authorized by the hierarchies of light, by the Arcturian Council of the Ninth Dimension, and by the Galactic Federation, to reach exactly you who are living a critical moment in your material timeline. There is a numerical code, a sacred sequence that vibrates at the same frequency as universal abundance, and which can be activated precisely in situations of extreme hardship, on those days when it seems there is no way out, in those instants when money must appear and no human door seems capable of opening. But before we can pronounce it, you must understand why this key works, why the universe chose this exact second to deliver it to you, and why you were led to these words. Nothing here is a coincidence. Nothing here is chance. What you call luck is in reality the silent work of the crystalline grid adjusting the invisible threads of your existence. Starseeds, listen carefully. What you feel today is not what it seems. It is not fatigue, it is expansion, it is not anxiety, it is frequency, it is not financial failure, it is recalibration, it is not the universe abandoning you, it is the universe repositioning you. The old system based on fear, control and scarcity is collapsing silently. And you, who came to this plane as bridges between the old and the new world, feel this collapse before everyone else, within the body, within the bank account, within the insomnia that repeats itself without a clear motive. The pressure in your chest that appears when opening your banking app is not weakness. It is your soul resisting a structure that was never meant for you. The frequency of scarcity was installed in your ancestral lineage long before your birth, engraved in your spiritual DNA even before you chose this body, this name, this earthly address. For generations, mothers, fathers, grandparents, and great-grandparents transmitted unknowingly a frequency of financial fear that took root in the field of each one of you like an invisible, ancient, deep root. But there is something few know, something the world system does not want you to discover, and that is exactly why this transmission needed to reach you at this exact moment of your journey. Have you ever felt that something within you does not fit into this material world, as if your soul knew a truth about money and abundance that your mind cannot yet name? It is not madness. It is not disorganization. It is a sign. What is happening at this moment on the cosmic plane explains exactly why you feel this, and why this sensation has intensified in recent months. There is a game being played in layers that the majority of humanity cannot yet see. It involves consciousness, vibrational frequency, and the silent flow of money between planes. That is why we delivered through this channel the spiritual secret behind your consciousness. This book is the map that reveals who is playing, what the untold rules are, and how you can reposition your frequency to finally receive. The link is in the first comment of this channel. But we warn you, this content challenges narratives and may not remain available for much longer. Do not wait. The moment is now. If something within you recognizes these words, write in the comments a single word: awakened. Let us continue, starseeds. The most common symptom among you at this moment is not merely a lack of money. It is the sensation that money slips through your fingers like wet sand, even when you work, even when you strive, even when you do absolutely everything the world has taught you. It is not bad luck. It is frequency. It is not incompetence. It is misalignment. It is not the universe conspiring against you. It is the universe recalibrating you for something infinitely greater. What you perceived as loss was, in truth, a sacred pruning. Everything that has drifted away in recent months, jobs, contracts, opportunities that seemed certain and fell apart at the last moment, proposals that vanished overnight, partners who withdrew without explanation, none of this was sabotage by destiny. It was a course correction. Your soul had signed an ancient contract with the old economic matrix, and the Galactic Federation, with your higher permission, has annulled that contract. What you are experiencing now is the interval between what was and what is to come. And in this interval, the crystalline grid works silently, reorganizing the threads of prosperity that had been tangled in your auric field for entire lifetimes. You must understand with all possible clarity that money has never been paper. It has never been metal. It has never been numbers on a glowing screen. Money, in its deepest essence, is condensed energy. It is frequency crystallized into physical form to circulate between the hands of those who are in resonance with its true value. And that is why some people, without doing anything apparently extraordinary, attract sums that seem impossible, while others, working exhaustively to the point of complete burnout, can barely cover the basics of the month. It is not an injustice of the universe. It is vibrational law, and this law can be activated. This law can be tuned, and that is exactly what the numerical code we are about to reveal does to your energetic field. But before we can pronounce it, you must understand the living science behind this transmission. Quantum physics, which terrestrial scientists are only just beginning to touch with the tips of their fingers, demonstrates that all matter is, in its innermost essence, vibration. Every atom of your body, every particle of the money that circulates in the world, every leaf that falls from a tree, every distant star, everything emits a specific frequency. When two frequencies enter into resonance, they inevitably attract one another. When two frequencies are misaligned, they inevitably repel one another. Simple as that. Cruel as that. Wonderful as that. And what the Ascended Masters have known for millennia, and what the Arcturian Council has been confirming through countless channels around the planet in these last cycles, is that there are specific numerical combinations, sequences of coded light, that, when pronounced, written, or visualized with pure intention, instantly alter the frequency of the auric field of those who use them. These codes were not invented. They were remembered. They have existed since before the formation of this solar system, kept in the Akashic records, written in the stars that guided the ancient Egyptians, the Atlanteans, the Lemurians, the Essenes. And now, in this exact quantum leap that the Earth is undergoing, they are being released en masse, simultaneously, across all continents. Not for the rich, not for the famous, not for the powerful of the old world, but for you, starseeds, who came into this incarnation precisely to be conduits of a new prosperity, a prosperity that does not enslave, that does not corrupt, that does not demand the sacrifice of the soul in exchange for the comfort of the body, a prosperity that dances, a prosperity that sings, a prosperity that serves. And at this point in the transmission, we feel the need to pause for a moment to look directly into your soul. Have you ever felt that something within you does not fit into this world, as if your frequency knew a truth about money, about power, about freedom, that the mind cannot yet name? It is not madness, it is not anxiety, it is a sign. What is happening at this moment on the cosmic plane explains exactly why you feel this. There is a game being played in layers that most of humanity cannot see. It involves consciousness, vibrational frequency, and the silent control of abundance on the planet. This is why we delivered, through this channel, the spiritual secret behind your consciousness. This book is a map that shows who is playing, what the untold rules are, and how you can definitively free yourselves from the vibration of scarcity that has imprisoned you. The link is pinned in the first comment of this video. But we warn you again, this material challenges deep-seated narratives and may not remain available for much longer. Do not wait. The moment is now. If something within you recognizes these words, write in the comments a single word: awakened. Let us proceed, cosmic family. What we are about to reveal now requires that you take a deep breath, that you place your right hand over your chest, over your heart chakra, and that you receive these words not with the mind, but with the heart that knows everything before reason arrives. There are 3 reasons why money has been distancing itself from you at this critical moment, and the first of them is the most painful, but also the most liberating when finally understood. The first reason is called the awakening of the shadows. You are going through, in this exact cycle, a profound process of ancestral purification. Everything that was buried in the most hidden layers of your unconscious, ancient shames, paralyzing fears, financial traumas from other lifetimes, vows of poverty taken in monastic and religious incarnations, vibrational contracts of servitude inherited from your ancestors. Everything is coming to the surface now to be dissolved. And while these shadows are being exposed to the light, your temporary capacity to receive decreases. Not because you are unworthy, but because your field needs space to release before it can receive. Imagine a jar full of murky water. Even if you pour crystal clear water on top, it will remain murky. You must empty it first. You must purify first. And that is exactly what is happening within you at this moment. It is not punishment. It is preparation. The second reason is what we call the timeline adjustment. The Galactic Federation, in direct collaboration with the Star Command, has been performing precise interventions on the collective and individual timelines of those who signed, before this incarnation, contracts of planetary service. You are part of this group. It is not arrogance to state this. It is memory. And many of you were, until recently, living a timeline that would lead you to a mediocre financial stability, comfortable but spiritually stagnant. A lukewarm life. A life too safe. A life that would not demand your complete expansion. Your soul asked for more. Your soul whispered in the subtle planes that it wanted to cross the point of no return, that it wanted to ascend, that it wanted to become a source of light so powerful that it could illuminate thousands around you. And the universe, always loving, always responsive, always present, heard. Your timeline has been redirected. And in this redirection, old financial structures had to collapse, so that new ones, infinitely greater, could be built in their place. What looks like loss today is the foundation of a spiritual and material fortune that is still being erected in silence behind the scenes of the invisible. The third reason is the most subtle, and also the one that few have the courage to look at directly. It is the unconscious vibration you still emit regarding money. How many times have you thought in silence that money is difficult, that money is dirty, that wealthy people are selfish, that being poor is in some way being more spiritual? These beliefs, planted in you since childhood, repeated by movies, by soap operas, by misinterpreted religions, by well-intentioned but ailing teachers, have created an invisible wall between you and abundance. And this wall does not fall with superficial affirmations. It falls with recalibration. It falls with activation codes. It falls with the courage to declare out loud on the physical plane that you are deserving, worthy, and ready to receive the cosmic abundance that is the sacred right of every soul incarnated on this earth. And it is here, starseeds, that we reach the most sacred point of this transmission. For now, with your field prepared, with your understanding aligned, with your heart open, we can finally reveal the numerical code that the Star Command has authorized us to deliver to you at this critical moment in your lives. But pay attention. This code is not magic. It is not superstition. It is not a mental trick. This code is a vibrational formula, a sequence of frequencies that, when pronounced, written, or visualized with the correct intention, opens specific portals in your energy field, allowing the frequency of abundance to flow freely toward you. Write it down, memorize it, repeat it. For what we are about to transmit now can change the financial structure of your timeline in the next 21 Earth days. The code is 5207418, 5207418, 5207418, 5207418. This sequence, transmitted by the guardians of the crystalline grid, vibrates at the exact frequency of unconditioned prosperity. That is to say, money that arrives without you needing to sell yourself, to prostrate yourself, to humiliate yourself, or to abandon your soul mission. Each number in this sequence carries a specific vibrational meaning, but the secret lies not in decoding them with the rational mind. The secret lies in pronouncing them with the heart mind, with the presence of the now, with the surrender of one who already knows they are worthy. Before we teach you how to apply it on the physical plane, we need to take an extremely important pause, for we feel that something inside you needs to be touched at this moment. Have you ever felt that something inside you does not fit in this world, as if your soul knew a truth about prosperity and power that the rational mind cannot yet formulate into words? It is not madness. It is not fantasy. It is remembrance. What is happening now on the cosmic plane explains exactly why this sensation has been intensifying within you, and why you were guided to this code precisely at this moment of existence. There is a game being played in deep layers that the majority of humanity cannot yet see. It involves your consciousness, your vibrational frequency, and the control of the flow of abundance on the planet. That is why we delivered the spiritual secret behind your consciousness through this channel. This book is the complete map that reveals who is playing, what the rules are that they never told you, and how to utilize codes like the one we have just transmitted with the mastery of a true planetary awakener. The link is pinned in the first comment of this video, but be warned, this content challenges powerful narratives and may not remain available for much longer. Do not wait. The moment is now. If something inside you recognizes these words, write a single word in the comments. Awake. Starseeds, now that the portal has been opened, we shall teach you how to correctly utilize this sacred code. For it is not enough to know, it is necessary to activate. It is not enough to receive. It is necessary to anchor. It is not enough to hear. It is necessary to embody. The first form of activation is quantum pronunciation. Upon waking, before touching your phone, before thinking of any human commitment, before the world invades your aura, place your right hand over your heart, close your eyes, and pronounce, out loud or in a reverent whisper, but with all the presence you can muster, 5, 2, 0, 7, 4, 1, 8. Repeat this sequence 3 consecutive times, not with haste, not as an obligation, but as one who is tuning an internal radio until finding the exact station of abundance. Feel during the pronunciation a warm current rising from the base of the spine to the top of the head, passing through the pineal gland, activating the third eye, radiating into the entire auric field around you. This current is the photonic flow entering your body and dissolving the vibration of scarcity that was crystallized within you like ancient ice. The second form of activation is sacred writing. On a white piece of paper, with a blue or golden ink pen, write the code 9 consecutive times, without skipping lines, without erasures, without haste. While writing, keep in your mind a clear image of yourselves living the life that your soul whispers during sleepless nights, not the life that the world has approved for you, but the life that your essence recognizes as true. After writing, fold the paper 3 times and keep it under your pillow for 7 consecutive nights, not out of superstition, but by vibrational principle. While you sleep, the soul travels, and during these journeys, it carries the recorded code to the subtle planes, where abundance is distributed before descending to the dense material plane. The third form of activation is stellar visualization. Before sleeping, lie down in silence, close your eyes, and visualize, in the space between the eyebrows, the code shining in a pulsating golden light. 5, 2, 0, 7, 4, 1, 8. Each number lighting up, one after the other, forming a constellation of light in the center of your brain. Remain with this image for at least 5 minutes. Do not try to control the parallel thoughts that will arise. Just maintain the visualization of the code as a backdrop, like a luminous soundtrack playing silently in the back of your mind. This is, perhaps, the most powerful way to anchor the frequency, as it directly involves the pineal gland, the gateway between worlds, the internal crystal that translates cosmic light into tangible physical reality. But pay attention, cosmic family. There are 3 rules that you must never violate when using this code. The first rule is the rule of purity of intention. This code was not delivered so that you may buy things that will feed the ego. It was not delivered so that you may prove something to anyone. It was not delivered so that you may become hostages of an old and materialistic version of success. It was delivered so that you may have the necessary resources to fulfill your soul mission without the vibration of scarcity preventing you from serving humanity. Each time you pronounce the code, maintain the clear intention that the money that arrives will be used to expand your light, sustain your calling, and bless those around you. When the intention is pure, the universe responds with quantum speed. The second rule is the rule of non-begging. You must not pronounce this code as one who begs the universe for alms. You must pronounce it as one who claims an ancestral right, as one who unlocks a vault that has always belonged to them. The energy of the beggar repels. The energy of the heir attracts. You are heirs to the infinite kingdom. You are direct children of the Creator Source, and as children, you have full access to the resources of the realm. Pronounce the code with the serenity of one who knows it is already theirs, not with the anxiety of one who fears not receiving. This subtle difference is what separates those who activate from those who merely repeat. The third rule is the rule of sacred silence. You must not share with skeptical, mocking, or energetically dense people that you are using this code. The energy of others' doubt can contaminate your field and dilute the potency of the activation within you. Keep this knowledge as you would keep a sacred flame lit within your chest. Share only with those who recognize, without you needing to explain, the truth of this transmission. The others will naturally find their own path when it is their time. Now, starseeds, we are going to give you a quantum prayer to seal this code in your field. Repeat with us aloud, with your right hand over your chest and your eyes closed. I am light, I am source, I am embodied abundance. By the power of the star command and in alignment with my highest timeline, I now activate the code 520748 in all layers of my being. I dissolve, in this instant, every vibration of scarcity inherited from my ancestral lineage. I cut in this instant all vibrational contracts of poverty, scarcity, and limitation that my soul signed in other incarnations. I claim in this instant the cosmic heritage that has always belonged to me. I receive in this instant the photonic flow of unconditioned prosperity. I allow in this instant for the universe to reorganize itself to deliver to me, in critical situations and in expansive situations, all the resources that my soul mission requires. It is done, it is sealed, it is fulfilled. Thus it is, so be it, so it remains. Repeat this prayer 3 consecutive times. Feel the crystalline grid reorganizing around you like a web of light threads weaving itself around your body. Feel the pineal gland pulsing like a small crystal heart inside your skull. Feel your spiritual DNA being rewritten line by line, helix by helix, code by code. You have just crossed, without realizing it, the point of no return. From this exact moment on, you are no longer the same. The frequency has been installed, the code has been anchored, and the universe now is bound by vibrational law to respond. But know that the response will not always come in the form you expect. It may come as an unexpected amount appearing in your account. It may come as a job offer that arises out of nowhere. It may come as a brilliant idea that crosses your mind while in the shower. It may come as a person apparently unknown who touches your path and opens a door you did not even know existed. It may come as an old debt that is forgiven. It may come as an inheritance that resurfaces. It may come as an unexpected saving, a cancelled expense, an unlikely discount. The universe is creative, infinitely creative, and the form of delivery is always the most perfect for the current moment of your journey. What you must do is remain in a state of receptivity. Do not doubt. Do not give up. Do not deactivate the code out of impatience. Continue speaking, writing, and visualizing for at least 21 consecutive days. For this is the average time necessary for a frequency to anchor completely into the auric field and begin to manifest in the physical plane. Some of you will feel results in the first 7 days, others in the first 14, others exactly on the 21st. Each soul has its rhythm. Each timeline has its own speed. Trust. And know, cosmic family, that you are being watched closely by the hierarchies of light. Every sincere effort is recorded. Every conscious pronunciation is amplified. Every clear visualization is multiplied. Every tear of faith is honored. You are not alone on this journey. The Arcturian Council, the Galactic Federation, the Star Command, and thousands of interdimensional guardians are at this very instant supporting your financial, spiritual, and energetic ascension. Nothing you do for the sake of your expansion goes unnoticed. Everything is accounted for in the sacred records. This code, this transmission, this moment, none of it is by chance. You were led to these words because your soul called, because your heart asked, because your spiritual DNA emitted the correct signal at the correct time. Honor this, honor yourselves, and activate. And before this transmission ends, we need, one last time, to speak directly to the deepest part of you. Have you ever felt that something within you does not fit into this world? as if your soul knew a truth about money, abundance, and the true purpose of your existence that your mind cannot yet name. It is not madness, it is not anxiety, it is a sign. What is happening now on the cosmic plane explains exactly why you feel this, and why this sensation has intensified over the last few months, possibly the last few weeks, possibly the last few days of your life. There is a game being played in layers that most of humanity cannot yet see. It involves your consciousness, your vibrational frequency, and the silent control of abundance on the planet. This is why we wrote through this channel the spiritual secret behind your consciousness. This book is the complete map that shows who is playing, what the rules are that they never told you, and how you can definitively leave the vibration of scarcity and enter the frequency of abundance that has always been your birthright. The link is pinned in the first comment of the channel. But we warn you for the last time, this content challenges deep narratives, contradicts powerful interests, and may not remain available for long. Do not wait. The time is now. If something within you recognized these words, if your soul leaned in while you listened, if a silent tear fell down your face without you knowing why, write in the comments a single word: awake. May the light of the stars illuminate every cent, every note, every coin that will enter your hands from this instant on. May the crystalline grid activate permanently around you. May the photonic flow pass through your body day after day. May the quantum leap manifest in every area of your life. May the code 5207418 vibrate eternally in your field, in your home, in your account, in your hands, in your destiny. And may you never forget, starseeds, never, under any circumstances, under any pressure, at any moment of doubt. You are light, you are source, you are incarnate abundance walking upon the earth. So it is, so be it, so it remains. Namaste, beloved cosmic family, until the next transmission.